Welcome to Morning Reflections with Dr. Alex. Believing that this is the day the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Let us now join Dr. Alex.
Wow. What a wonderful day the Lord has given us. Be joyful in this great day. You will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I have entitled our reflection today, Nothing Moves Those Who See the Invisible. Nothing moves those who see the invisible. There's a popular story that most of us would know. It's called the David-Goliath story. As a matter of fact, in some human development training, this story is prescribed as a paradigm that you need to have if you will succeed against tough opponents. If I were to ask religious people, what do you think made David get into a battlefield with a giant like Goliath? I'll get a wide range of answers, but the general answer will always be, it's God. And I agree with that. Yet I wanted to see that there was some contribution from the man David himself. You say, Dr. Alex, what do you mean? When we only just say he got into the battlefield and we give the answer as it's God, we actually minimize our responsibility in the puzzle of success. You see, when you think about that day when he got into the battlefield, he was not the only man who believed in God. He was not the only man who could have got into the field. There were men around him who had been scared, who had been afraid. They never took the opportunity, yet there was a reward associated with the opportunity. So one of the answers for me, which made this man get into the battlefield, is given to us by David himself. He says in the book of Psalm 16, verse 8, in the book of Psalm 16, verse 8, he says, I keep my eyes on the Lord. With him at my right hand, I will not be shaken. I was reading again from the NIV. I want you to watch this line. I keep my eyes on the Lord. It amazes me when this man gives us this principle. And the principle, I summarize it this way. Nothing shakes, nothing moves, nothing scares, nothing stops the one who keeps their eyes on the one who is invisible from entering any battlefield. Let me say it again. It is my strong sense and belief, as I challenging you this morning, that nothing will scare those who keep their eyes on the Lord, on Jehovah, on the one who is invisible. I can imagine on the day when David was entering the battlefield, when Goliath was standing on the other side, that David focused his eyes on two realities. On one reality, in the physical, he looked at the man called Goliath. But on another reality, in the invisible, he looked at the one, at the God, at the Lord who was invisible. I imagine him walking, looking at both the physical, there is a Goliath. In the invisible, there is Jehovah. And when he compared what he saw in the invisible with what he saw in the visible, I am persuaded to think Goliath could not compare. Goliath could not compare with what David was looking. He kept his eyes on the invisible. He kept his eyes on the visible. I want to say to us as we reflect this morning, don't only look at the size of what is in the physical. Learn to keep your eyes on the one who is invisible. When you can look at the one who is invisible, nothing will move you, even when what is visible looks huge like Goliath. Nothing will scare you, even what looks in the visible as scary, because you are able to compare it with what you see in the invisible. Make seeing the invisible your culture. Then fear will be excluded from your life. This is my habit, David says. I keep my eyes always on the invisible one. Therefore, nothing will move me in the visible realm. Hey, I want you to remember, you are awesome. Therefore, experience extraordinary living today, because we truly, truly, and truly love you. See you at the top.
Thank you for connecting. Be sure to join us again every Tuesday morning at 5:30 a.m. Central African Time. We value our connection with you, and remember to invite others.